13th July 2022, the Uganda National Bureau of Standards (UNBS) opened a food safety testing laboratory for Northern Region based in Gulu. The equipment for the laboratory was donated by the Danish government through Trademark East Africa and VODP through Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries.
As we are aware, the cost of laboratory equipment is one of the major constraints in quality infrastructure. So we've been basically depending on donor support. So we have significant support from the Vegetable Oil Development Program, VODP, through Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industries and Fisheries. But of recent, we have got significant donation on equipment from Trademark East Africa, which is funded by the Danish government. So indeed, we are in this together with our development partners, and we'll continue to work with them to make sure that we continue to expand this facility and infrastructure across the country.
The presence of this facility means that micro, small and medium enterprises as well as industries based in northern Uganda will save on the cost of doing business, given that all technical aspects of acquiring UNBS certification can now be completed at UNBS's Gulu office, as opposed to traveling to the UNBS headquarters in Kampala. The Gulu laboratory will protect consumers by testing products on the market to ensure that they are safe for human consumption.
This facility is very good and it should be embraced by people in the northern Uganda because it will help them, first of all, in improving the quality of their product so that they can be competitive in business. And secondly, we've been operating in Kampala. Most of the testing facilities have been in Kampala, which has been more of a challenge to the business community, where they have to travel longer distances to bring samples to Kampala. So by bringing the facility nearer and more so to Gulu, it means the business community cost of business will be reduced. These multiple journeys of moving to and from Kampala will be reduced, and also the turnaround time of doing business. Because when a customer submits a sample, actually he wants the results as per yesterday. So this idea of the turnaround time, the time taken for analysis will be reduced in that you bring in the sample, you get results in a timely manner, so it can be used for any purpose, for making a decision or for trading purposes. So it will be adding value to people even upcoming in those small scale industries, because once somebody is coming up with a new product, there's always a lot of improvement which is supposed to be done to come up with a better product on market. So there's multiple testing of the product. So since the testing facility will be nearer, so it means that making a decision and also the improvements and adding value to the product will be made easier with that. And more so, we shall be supporting the certification process. You see, with certification of the product to access the local international market, the product has to be tested for conformity to see that the product is meeting the national requirement or international requirement. So I will take you around to see the facility and the equipment which have been installed and what the purpose of the equipment are supposed to be used for. And actually you even see some of the analysts doing analytical work because the facility is already open and we're already using it. This is a refractometer which is used for determination of the moisture content in honey and related products. So some equipment we use for determination of bricks. Bricks is just approximate sugar levels in the juices, so people don't take sugar. So we need to determine whether what is claimed is true or not. And this is the protein analyzer used for determination of protein in the various foodstuffs, animal feeds, and we get the total nitrogen. First we do the sample preparation by digesting. Actually that is a digester. For the breaking down the components so that we can now get the total nitrogen which is distilled off, and after distillation it is titrated automatically, and then you get the approximate protein content or the total nitrogen in the food, even in the fertilizer, and then you can use it for decision making. Actually you can even now see the analyst is determining the total nitrogen in the product. This is the oven. These are ovens and furnaces. They are used for determination of the moisture content and also the ash content in the various foodstuffs, and it is part of the nutritional content. This is just a centrifuge for sample preparation when we want to determine veterinary drug residues. This equipment is the X-ray fluorescence for rapid determination. Actually, it is non-destructive technique for determination of the various heavy metal contaminants, things like lead, copper, cadmium, mercury, arsenic in the various foodstuffs. They can be determined very easily and in a rapid manner using that equipment. And it has the detailed sample preparation requirements within very few consumables required for preparation of the sample. And this one is a high-performance liquid chromatography, HPLC, used for determination of the aflatoxin levels, and also it's the same equipment we use for determination of the preservatives and the caffeine content. Caffeine is a stimulant in the different beverages which people consume on the market. So when we want to determine the levels in an appropriate way, we use the high-performance liquid chromatography for determination of that. And you can also see the analyst. He's busy. He's trying to configure the equipment so that he can start on the analysis of the aflatoxin content. So this is a gas chromatograph. It's an equipment used for determination of pesticide residues. It's the same equipment which is used for determination of the fatty acid methyl esters. When you want to determine whether the edible oils have been adulterated with any other oil which is not maybe sunflower, if somebody claims sunflower, it's the same equipment which can be used for authenticating that's really the sunflower without any adulteration. And we use it for other organic contaminants like the polychlorinated biphenyls in the various foodstuffs which could be contaminants. So actually it does a lot of wide range of analysis. So other than the equipments we've just seen, the other equipments in the other rooms which have also been installed for microbiological analysis, which are used for determination of the different pathogens, things like yeast and molds, E. coli, total coliforms, total plate counts, salmonella, in the different, for those pathogens which can cause can cause diseases to the people. And other equipments, the pH meter, the turbidity meter, the ionometer, and the fiber, for determination of crude fiber, they are also been installed, and they are well utilized. They are supposed to be well utilized for determination of those different pathogens and contaminants in the foods, for evaluation of the quality and safety of the food.
The launch of the Northern Region Food Safety Testing Laboratory is part of UNBS's well-thought and deliberate decentralization strategy that will see other laboratory testing centers launched in Mbarara and Mbale to serve the western and eastern regions, respectively, before the end of this year.
We have supplied more than 16 billion Uganda shillings to UNBS for the past couple of years to help them, including with this facility here. Also during COVID, we helped with testing equipment for COVID, equipment that can now be put to use for many other good purposes here. So we are very, very strong supporters of UNBS, and we do think that we get good value for money by supporting UNBS.